YouTube. I'm Victoria and this is my mom, Chris.
Hi.
And we're back. Did you miss us? The 1 or 2 or 3 days, however many in between, maybe on the same day? Probably not.
Technically like 20 minutes after our prior video.
Yeah. We're wearing the same outfit.
We should have changed. We should have changed.
No. So we wanted to make a separate video to talk about May. So for those of you who don't know, this is a channel about cross stitch, and in May there's something called Stitch Mania. Do you want to tell our Stitch Mania story?
You can tell our story. Well, pretty much it was from
2019.
Right, when we first discovered Stitch Mania, that Garrett and Katie started on Facebook, I think. Or did you see it on Instagram first?
I saw it on Facebook.
Facebook.
Yeah.
And it was like, wow, there's a lot of stitchers out here, and there's like a challenge.
Yes.
I wonder if we could do that.
Yeah, and they started in 2015, but we didn't arrive there until like 2019. So we've never done a full Stitch Mania, ever.
I've dreamed about it.
We think about it, but we've never done it. And this year, Garrett and Katie have decided to close the Facebook group. I mean, you can do the challenge on your own. Basically, the first year they did it, it was 2015, so start 15 projects in the month of May.
The first 15 days, as I understand it.
It was the first 15 days. So then from there, people just like add it on a day, or they do the same stitching project that they started in May from last year. They do it again. There's like a lot of different varieties now, and they're kind of open to however you want to take it.
Right.
And so Chris and I have decided to do it this year in honor of Katie and Garrett's last year.
To like really do it.
Right, not just watch from a distance. And but that being said, I'm doing it in a different style. Just the month of May as a teacher is a crazy month. It's the last full month of school, so it's a little hectic, and having a newborn who's just chilling out down here, giggling and googling away, is hard. So I watched Lindy Stitches, Stephanie's video, and she does something called Stitch Maynia. So the way it works is she stitches on one project during the weekdays, and then on the weekend she starts new projects. So I'm going to start a new project only on Saturdays and Sundays. So I will have 8 total starts. And what are you gonna do?
I am going to go for the challenge of starting 21 projects. It sounds crazy,
It
doesn't
sounds literally insane.
I'm not even admitting how many hours it took to sort through to pull out 21 that I wanted to do, because there's probably that many more that I could be doing as well. Because like many of you, there are so many great designers. There are so many pretty pictures. I want to believe that I can do it all.
Yeah.
But I picked 21 projects to start in May with the intention, by December 31st, 2021, that I will have finished most of them. Now, when you see the selection, you'll see I did set myself up a little bit for success.
Yes.
But, yeah, I mean, I think it's tough being the first person who comes up with ideas.
Yeah.
You know, like the slate is blank. Now, Victoria and I personally, we don't know of other challenges that were on Facebook prior to us discovering Stitch Mania, so this is nothing about that. But what they created was a buzz, an acceptability of the craft, and the challenge, you know, and obviously if you watch our other videos, you know we participate in WIPGO, and we've created our own little challenges with Christmas Stitch Week. So the whole idea of keeping everyone accountable and just having fun, like, all right, we can do it, you know?
Yeah, and just getting to talk more about cross stitch and see more patterns is kind of fun too. I love that.
It is really fun.
Yeah.
It is fun.
So we are gonna show you our patterns. Now, Chris said she picked patterns that she feels she either wants to get done this year because she wants to give it to someone on purpose or something like that, or, you know, they're set up for success by being the size of the choice.
Right.
And I just picked by the ones that I have fabric for. That's how I picked. Because I have a lot of patterns, and I have a lot of new patterns that I got for
Market Expo.
Yeah, which I wanted to. I was like, I'm gonna start every single expo project, and then I just kind of had to talk myself down, and I was like, you barely cross stitch right now during the school year. So I needed to have a little bit of a sane place for my goals. So I'm gonna start. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Should I start?
Great.
Okay, so these are, I'm just gonna show you the pattern covers, and if I know where they're from, I will tell you. And if you want to find these patterns, just shoot us a message down below. Okay.
Right.
Okay, so my first start for Stitch Mania, which I will start on a weekend, is Wakanda Forever. This is by Paul Bart Parks. And it is free, or you can donate however much you feel, but I got fabric for that, so I'm gonna start that.
So where did you find that, on Gumroad?
Gumroad.
Okay, so that's instead of Etsy.
That's on Gumroad. And then I got this Baby Yoda for Christmas from my in-laws, and this is Nikki Pattern Stitches on Etsy. That's my second one. My third one is this super sweet one for my little Sophia that I got for Christmas. Sweet Dreams. Little Sleeping Marie from my mom for Christmas. So that's fully kitted. So basically I picked things that were as close to fully kitted. I'm gonna start that. And then I got this Hands On Design. I love Hands On Design, and they just came out with a new pattern, and I'm like, oh, I gotta buy that. Oh my goodness. This is Snow Much Fun banner. And they just came out with a 4th of July banner. Yeah. Which is not really my aesthetic, but I still love everything she does. So I'm gonna start that one. That was kitted up by my Stitchy buddy for Christmas.
It's fun. We support each other.
Yeah. And then this is Silver Creek Samplers. I forget what it's called. Christmas. Nah. Okay. It's the Christmas one. That's like all the different Christmas things.
Is this the one that Priscilla did?
Yep, Priscilla did this one. So I have fabric for this.
Priscilla, the Stitching with the Housewives.
Right. So I'm gonna start that. And then this cute little one by JDW Designs. This is Sweet Nothings, which is a little bit about sugar, sweet,
for a little one.
And sugar and spice and everything nice. That's what little girls are made of. So it's called Sugar and Spice. JBW Designs. This is one that I bought like a year ago, I want to say, by Hands On Design, because I'm obsessed. And this is Hey There Pumpkin. And this is actually the first time I bought 28 count. I haven't stitched on it yet, but now that I've done the Christmas one, I'm like, okay, I can do this. And I just love that pattern. So that's number 7. And number 8 is the other half to my plan. Country Cottage Needleworks Fresh Cut Trees. So those are the 8 starts. And then during the week, I'm just gonna start on or work on anything that's already in progress.
That's a great plan. And
I have to do Harry Potter, so that's part of my whip go, and I have to do Christmas, which I already have in the whip go, so we're good to go.
Check, check, check.
Okay, everyone take a big deep breath. Here we go for Christmas.
Okay, so
and do you have is this your day of the month, or not really?
Yes, these are the days of, yes, this is the 1st to the 21st.
Okay.
That are gonna be starts.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go back to whomever I wanna go back to for the remaining 10 days. That's my plan. So this is my order. By Loohoo Stitches, Singing in the Rain. I know we had this for our expo haul. And then the second one is Red, White, and Bloom, which by Country Cottage Needlework, Country Cottage Needleworks. I saw somebody do this on Instagram, and I'm just like, this is just beautiful. I loved it. This is another expo haul, and I do only modestly decorate for Patriotic, but it's going to be more this year for sure. Liberty Lane by Manny Dodana.
And that you're excited to put that in your tier tray.
Yes, I have a 3-tier white tray. And then
I love this.
I know, this is so good. This is called Natalia and Rosa, and it's by Kuro A, but I never say the name right. Well, you can see. Anyway, we got this at 1, 2, 3 Stitch, but are very excited about Christmas in pink.
Yes.
You know, and this is a lot bigger than you might think.
A lot bigger.
So that's gonna be, you know, maybe December 23rd it'll get done. Then this is the Primrose Cottage Stitches. I did not finish for Easter, but I love it, and I have the matching fabric to my other 2 Easter finishes. Spring Wishes. Oh my gosh, I can't talk today. And then this is a dimensions kit that I have.
Old.
This is old, and it's a challenge because there's a lot of back stitching. But I love Paris and everything French. So I just wanted to do it. You know, you buy these things sometimes on clearance and it's like, I don't want to part with that. I want to do it. So it was fully dimensioned kit. Is there a designer on it?
No.
It's called Vive la France.
Vive la France.
Vive la France. So that'll be cute. Then I think we did show you this before. Waxy Moon Designs, the monthly trios. I'm going to do May for that. And then hands-on design. Oh my gosh.
Obsessed.
I know. Okay. I love everything French. I love to cook. My kitchen has like toile in it. So I got the whole set. And I do want to do this. And I do want to complete this year.
The French Kitchen series.
The French Kitchen series, the Fresh des Fraises and Menthe. And I have in here, so Inspired Needle helped me with the fabrics because they had been the original store that had some of the
Stitch Along
charts. So we're going to do that one. Then Poire et Romarin, which is, what do I want to say? Which is pear and rosemary. You can read it the directions like I can read the pear and rosemary. Forgive my French accent right now. Blueberry and thyme, myrtille and thyme. That beautiful. Pomme and sage. Gorgeous. And then the pièce de résistance, cuisine française, which is actually designed so that it can go on a container that can hold the other 4 charts. So that counts for 5 in the list.
Also, I just saw this.
What?
It says the like little title, A Well-Seasoned Year.
Oh, I love
That is so cool. She's so smart.
clever.
Okay, go Chris, go.
Okay, While Away the Hours by Pedal Pusher. Absolutely adore it. While away the hours, confirm it with the flowers. Okay, then Bloom by Stitching with the Housewives. Another one from my mother if you watch the other channels. And then from Fat Quarter Shop, it's So Emma. Eat, Sleep, Stitch, Repeat. Got this from my Stitchy Buddy for Christmas. And then another one I got from my Stitchy Buddy a couple years ago, Little Mermaid Princess Brooks Books, Little Mermaid dress.
Oh, gorgeous.
This has beading. I can't wait to start that. This one, if you watched a regular Floss Tube, I recently got for our daughter Lauren to do for her, Mr. Stitch and Mrs. Needle.
That's on Etsy.
That's on Etsy. This is also on Etsy for Mother's Day, or I could say Happy Day.
Yeah.
Lisa Feel from Etsy. Those are my notes about Fabric Flare Cotton Candy 14 count Ada from Fat Quarter Shop is what I will be stitching that on because I didn't want to separate it too. Then another couple of small quick finishes I got from my Stitchy Buddy a couple years ago. You know I love Mary Poppins. So here's a very small Mary Poppins design from Etsy.
Who's that designer?
Called Practically Perfect, and it's Rocking Horse Cross Stitch.
Yes, Rocking Horse.
Okay, I'm gonna show this. So I have a Snow White. Our daughter Lauren loves Snow White. She actually looks like Snow White. I can't really show you this chart because it's the chart, but I'm gonna like flash the colors. Whoa! Okay.
Don't screen grab that.
Yeah, do not. So that's fun. And then, wait, go figure. Hands-on design. I'm gonna do Bloom for myself on navy, and then I got the fancy floss for the jar, and I'm so excited. So see, I think those can be accomplishable in a year. I mean, by December 31st, 2021.
Right.
I'm so excited. Thank you, Garrett and Katie for creating the challenge and for getting us excited about our hobby that we didn't really tell people we did. So
we did it in secret.
Well,
kind of. It's like a solo, I mean, typically a solo activity, right? So you just do it every day.
Except that Victoria's already talking about getting our little stitching friends together.
I know. Some of our real life in-person friends, we're like, we are stitching. So you might need to come in a beautiful summer day, sit in Chris's backyard and stitch or something.
Anyway, we hope you guys have a lot of fun with May stitching, whatever stitching you're doing in May.
Yes, everything counts.
Yes, it does.
And we're excited to show you our progress. So this will be, our updates will be in the regular videos.
Right.
But it would be a little hard to show all the patterns in our regular update.
Right. So if you're interested, there they are.
There they are.
All right, a new challenge.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Stitch Mania.
Yay, bye.